So I know I left you hanging last time. We're going to solve that problem today. Hey guys, it's Tracy. Welcome back to my channel. We're going to answer the question of what I'm doing with these today. So now I mentioned another project. Long story. So this is the cover that I switched out from my reading journal, was it? I think it was my reading journal. Anyway. This cover is still intact with a lot of these, folder too. So the dividers and the folder. So that's good. I'll leave those in there. I knew the dividers were in there. I didn't realize the folder was in there too. So that's a good thing. So you may remember, I think it was last year, I saved these beautiful seasonal dividers. So I have, this was out of an 18-month planner. I can't remember the name of it, but it was absolutely stunning. And what I actually did was, when I was going to be using plum paper, I had thought these were going to fit because I didn't realize plum paper was so much smaller. It was the first time I was ordering. And I ended up using scrapbook paper on the back so that I can use these as dividers because that's what my original intention was. Turns out they didn't fit. So I never got rid of these. Obviously I spent a lot of time on them, so I kept them. What I'm going to do today, let's see, where are we? I'm going to take out these 4 months, September, October, November, and December. Enough for the rest of the year, of course. And I have another one of the custom planners coming in the monthly, so I will use those 2 undated months, and they're going to go in here. So let's go ahead and get started, and I'll explain while we're going. So I will keep this here. And I'm sure I'll use this as a page finder, so I'm going to use that there. Let's pop these in. All right, and then we'll put October. And then, like I said, when I get the other 2 months, they'll go in here too. And we're going to talk about that in just a second. Okay. So, I decided to try something new. You guys know I have a real issue with trying to figure out what to do with wellness. I was using an Erin Condren academic, and in fact, I'd even planned through pretty much most of September. I am having a hard time with that planner, and I'm not exactly sure why, because I was loving it, and then all of a sudden, I don't know, it's not working for me. I feel like I don't have enough room. And in fact, you know what? Let me get it and I'll explain what I'm talking about. So, and I love this planner. So I will keep whatever's left because at some point I might use it. But for instance, today is the 4th and I didn't even touch it yesterday. I wrote this, I think a week and a half ago. I have not written in here. Now, I did write down that we actually went to a movie Sunday, and that's fine. But literally, that's the last time I've picked it up. And I feel like part of my issue is this section is just way too small. Now, I've also seen that Happy Planner has a horizontal, which might also be a feasible option in the future. I got the monthly for now because I know I love that layout. But in the horizontal, like this whole section here up to about this point, is lined, and then there's a checklist. So the checklist section ends up being bigger in the Happy Planner horizontal because they changed it a little. I don't know. I probably obviously will not be doing any more Plan With Me's in here. Sadly, these stickers are put in here, but at this point, I'm not comfortable with this layout. And the more I'm using it, the more I'm actually not liking it. So this was actually going to be something I'll put on my shelf. And if I need it for something, you know, I have several open months in here, so that will be fine. It's not going to get wasted. I love the planner. I'm not vibing with it. It's just not working for me. So what we're going to do is in here, and I will do a Plan With Me at some point so you guys can see, but I will start getting this all set up. I have to get together some stickers, so it won't be today, but I have to get together some stickers and figure out, you know, what I want to do. But I got to get out some of my months, and I will put this here for now because I will have to, you know, date it and everything. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, I'm not I'm just not keen on that other one. It's just not, and literally it was like a switch got flipped. You know, I was loving it. And then all of a sudden I was just like, oh, I don't really know if I like this. And it's kind of crazy. And unfortunately, sometimes that's how planning works. And it's kind of sad because I hate when that happens. But I'm going to try this instead. So I have plenty of places for tracking. I can write down goals, priorities, whatever the case might be. I can write down my measurements, however I choose to do it. But then the great thing is I have bigger sections for like workouts. And if I don't even use all of them, that's fine. I have the notes page here. It's not a big deal. So I'm really looking forward to giving this a try and see if this will vibe for me any better. For some reason, wellness planning is like the bane of my existence. And if this doesn't work out, then I need to figure out something, because I know I want to track what I'm doing. And I do mean that. I don't feel like I need to. I want to. I just am not finding the right place. So I'm going to give this a shot. I mean, like I said, these are the extra months that came with that custom planner from Happy Planner. That is a monthly, and I absolutely, absolutely love that. So, if this works out with these 4 undated months, then the plan is to use the new monthly that I purchased, the custom that I put together with you guys. This will be the wellness in 2025. If for some reason I'm not vibing it using the undated ones, then I will save this as a book journal later on, because the very first time I did a book journal, I used the monthly layout and I loved it. So, even if I have to redate it, guys, I'm not concerned with that. I don't mind redating planners. I would rather have extra planners on the side that I could just walk up to my shelf and pick out whatever I want. So no problem there. But I think, overall, this is going to be probably a good try. I feel like this is a better place to kind of keep my thoughts. It's giving me more room for tracking, daily things, whether it's vitamins, water, exercise, cardio, yoga, whatever it is that I decide to track. Or if I want to do a challenge, it'll be easy to mark off and look at it. But yet on the same token, I won't have to use the big calendar for that. The big calendar can be saved for my dinners, which is where I like to track those. And I feel like that's a good thing. So there's that. And then, here's the bottom line for me. Again, I can't say enough. I need more room to write. I write bigger. I don't write small. So, and when you're writing in exercises, sometimes that's not a small title. Like, you have to write like a full line. So I think I'm going to give this a try and see how it goes. I'm really hoping this will, kind of work out for me a little bit better. Because I've gone through several planners. You guys know on this channel, you can go back and look at all the wellness planners, and things will work out for a little while. They will feel comfortable, and then they start to feel weird for me. And then it feels like it's not working. So I'm not exactly sure what the issue is. Because like I said, I want to track things. I want to, do things and monitor, my wellness journey. I mean, I feel like it's something that's very important to me. So I'm not sure why I'm having a hard time finding a good medium for me to get that, tracked in. So I'm hoping this will work out better. I will keep you guys posted. I will be doing a plan with me because I do want to start this right away in September, even though it's already a few days in. And by the time you guys see this, it's probably going to be close to halfway into the month, because I've already had videos that I filmed for other things. So this kind of had to be fit in a little bit later. But I will be doing a plan with me in here. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to be using yet, but chances are the very next video you see will be a plan with me in here. I just have to get together like what stickers I want to use. I know I'm going to decorate the monthly, and I know I'm going to decorate this. I think, at this time in my mind, as I'm talking this out with you guys, I don't think I'm going to be decorating like the checklists or the notes pages. And maybe that will feel a little less, I don't want to say intimidating, but a little less almost like uncomfortable. So I think that will be good. So we will be decorating the calendar and the dashboard probably in the next video. And then we're going to see how that goes. And I'm really hoping that this this is something that works out for me because I always did love the monthly layout. I remember when they first came out with this and I was just completely enamored with it. I've used it for several different things. I've used it for budgeting. I've used it for like my Scentsy, you know, when I was first starting Scentsy. I've used it for many different things. Like I said, my very first book journal that I started, my reading journal, was in a monthly. In fact, I will try to remember to link the video down below because it's from like a couple years ago. I actually did a flip through of it because you guys were requesting to see it. I will try to remember to link that down below. If for some reason it's not down there, guys, just give me a heads up. Sometimes I do forget the links. I've tried to be a lot better, but recently I did forget another one. So yeah, in any case, I'm really looking forward to giving this a try. Because this is a layout that I'm super comfortable with for many different things. So I'm hoping I can apply it to wellness and maybe that will work out a little bit better for me. And then we can go from there. So I really appreciate you joining me for today's video. Comment down below and let me know your thoughts. What do you do for your wellness tracking and planning? I'd be interested to know. So I will talk to you in the next video, guys, and have a great one.